What's up? What's going on? Hey, it's Jotivation, aka Coach Joe here. And listen, I know that wrestling season is right around the corner. Matter of fact, I think for some of us, it's actually here right now. Now, I know that wrestling isn't just about moves or being strong, It's about mastering what happens in your mind. And I see all the hard work that you're putting in. But I also see how sometimes self-doubt can get in the way of us performing at our best. Has anybody ever experienced some self-doubt? Some moments where they don't truly believe in all of their abilities? But here's something that every great wrestler has faced. That little voice in the back of their head that's questioning if they're good enough, if they're ready, if they can really go out there and perform at their best. So today, I want to show you some ways to tackle self-doubt and build a mindset of a champion. You with me? We're gonna get in on this together. Okay, so one of the things that I like to do in order to really anchor things in is I like to go to scripture, right? So 1 Timothy 1:7 says this: for God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. So that's 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7. And this verse reminds us that we are not owned by our doubts. We're not owned by our fears. We have strength and a sound mind, and we got to use that power to face self-doubt. So you may be wondering, what is self-doubt? Well, here's an explanation for you. We got to understand self-doubt. And self-doubt is just like any opponent on the mat. It tries to make you believe you're not ready. It tries to make you believe that you're not strong enough. But here's the truth. Self-doubt is just a thought. It's not a fact. See, you're the one who decides how much power you give to it. And the more we face that doubt, the weaker it becomes and the stronger we become. Philippians 4:13 reminds us of this. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. Once again, that's Philippians 4:13. Let this be a reminder that strength comes from knowing we have God with us in every challenge. Doubt might try to stop you, but your strength isn't just physical. It's something deeper that you can tap into every time you step onto the mat. The second thing is building mental strength. Let me explain. Mental strength is what allows you to keep going even when you feel tired. Mental strength is what allows you to keep going even when you feel behind or unsure about something. It's built by practicing specific habits and techniques to keep your mind sharp and to keep your mind focused. One of the things that helps me with this is another scripture, Isaiah 41:10, which says, do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Listen, when doubts arise, Remember this promise. You are not alone, and you have strength beyond what you feel in the moment, and that you have strength beyond what you can see at the current time. So here's some things that you can begin to put into your practice. One of the things that we have to understand is that we got to focus on effort, not outcome. When you focus on effort or on doing your absolute best, you're always a winner because you've given it your all. So here's an example. Instead of thinking, I have to win, why don't we try thinking, I'm going to give 100% on every move, every second. I'm going to give 100% on every move, every second. The more you focus on effort, the less room there is for doubt. Here's another example. Before each match, say to yourself, my job is to work hard, not worry about the result. My job is to work hard. Don't worry about the results. This keeps you focused on what you can control, because there are going to be things out there that are going to be beyond what you can handle, beyond what you control. And you know this. So when we get to this place, we're all going to develop what we call a power phrase, right? And having a power phrase can give you an instant boost when self-doubt tries to creep in, right? So this is a quick phrase you repeat to yourself to build focus and confidence. So here's an example. Some athletes use, I'm strong and steady. And they repeat that. I'm strong, I'm steady. When self-doubt starts to keep in, they take a deep breath. I'm strong, I'm steady. Somebody else may say, I've trained for this. I've trained for this. And they get it into your mind. You got to choose something that pumps you up and calms your mind. Something that pumps you up, but also gets the mind calm so you can think. Repeat it in your head before every match. Here's another example. You could also use something like this. I can handle anything. I can handle anything. That becomes your power phrase. I can handle anything. And maybe that's something that you use. Or you can say, I'm tougher than my fears. You tell yourself, I'm tougher than my fears. But the biggest thing, that you find a phrase that reminds you of your strengths. Number 3 is setting goals. And so we talk about setting goals. We're not talking about these big, huge goals of winning state titles and winning national championships. And those will come in time and due season if that's what's in the cards for you. But goals are like stepping stones to improvement. When you set and achieve small goals, you build confidence and feel a sense of accomplishment, which chips away at self-doubt. You got to find something that's just going to keep digging away at that thing so self-doubt doesn't overpower your mind. Proverbs 16:3 gives us a nice scripture to kind of go along to help us with this. Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans. So when we commit our goals to a greater purpose, to a cause much larger than ourselves, like honoring God in everything that we do. It takes the pressure off of us and keeps us grounded. So here's some things that you can put into your daily practice when it comes to the types of goals and examples that we need to set. So here's one. Pick one thing each practice to work on, like improving in your stance or getting quicker on the mat. Set a goal like, today I'll work on keeping my stance low and solid, or work on finishing my takedowns, or working on a move from the bottom, whatever it may be. But you got to find something that's going to give you something specific that you can put your focus on. Here's another example. Another goal could be to help you stay focused the entire practice. Is no daydreaming. Don't allow yourself to get distracted by all these other little things that may be going on. Just by setting this goal of staying focused the entire practice, you're practicing mental discipline. And that's what you're going to need in order to be able to perform at your best and be able to accomplish the goals that you set out to accomplish. So when it comes to matches, listen to this. You got to set a goal for each match. Maybe it's, I'll keep moving no matter what. Or I'll stay aggressive. Or winning isn't the only goal. Performance goals help you improve too. So there's just more to it than just the end result or the outcome of the match. It's just, what can I do at the right time and do my best at it? After each match, make it a habit to find at least one thing you did well, like staying on the attack or making a good move. Even if you didn't win, even if the outcome wasn't the most favorable result that you're looking for, find ways to get back up, keep going in things that you can continue to work on and things that you did do well. Number 4, the power of resilience. Now, we throw this word around, you got to be resilient. What is resilience? Resilience is the ability to bounce back when things don't go your way. And we know that wrestling will test your resilience over and over and time again. But each time, you got to keep going. Each time when you feel doubt and you overcome it by keep going, you're going to get a little stronger and a little stronger and a little stronger. And that's what we're trying to accomplish. Isaiah 40, chapter 40, verse 31 reminds us that, but those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. This scripture, I like to keep with me because this reminds us that resilience is built by hoping and trusting that our strength can be renewed again and again. No matter how many times we fall, no matter how many times we struggle, resistance is built by hoping and trusting that our strength can be renewed again and again. You got this, but you got to believe it. If something doesn't go your way, get back up and keep going. This is what resilience is. So just think about this for a second. Here's an example. Imagine you lost a match that you felt that you should have won. Instead of thinking, I'm not good enough, ask yourself this: what can I learn from this? What does this match teach me? What can I get from this situation? How can I grow from this? Every loss is a chance to grow. Here's another example. If you feel exhausted or tired in the middle of a match, that's when resilience kicks in. Tell yourself, I got one more move in me. I do. I got one more move in me. Then one more, and then one more, and then one more. We got to keep moving forward. This mindset builds toughness. Number three, example number three I'm going to give you. Third example is this. Think about all the times you've improved after struggling with something, whether it's learning a new move, whether it's trying to prevent someone from taking you down, whether it's against a strong opponent that you're always battling against, whether it's a accolade that you're trying to achieve at a tournament or something. Think about all the times that you improved after struggling with something, how you overcame that setback. That's resilience in action. You've done it before, and you can do it again. And then you can do it again. Because each time you do it, you get a little stronger, and you get a little stronger, and you get a little stronger. And that's what it's all about, taking steps to build up our strength. Now listen, I want you to know that I see the potential in you. I can see it. And I believe in you. Wrestling is as much about growing mentally as it is about growing physically. Self-doubt is part of the journey, but it doesn't define you. You understand? Like, just because you may doubt yourself, that's not who you are. What defines you is how you handle it, how you chip away at it, how you fight against it. Remember, every time you push through, you're becoming the best version of yourself. So let's use every practice. Let's use every match to prove to ourselves what we're capable of. Come on, let's go. You got this. You got this. I'm here for you every step of the way. I want to leave you with this last scripture, Galatians 6:9. It says, let us not become weary in doing good. For at the proper time, we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Keep putting in the work. Don't give up. Keep putting in the work and don't give up. Keep putting in the work and don't give up. That effort and resilience you're building today, oh, will pay off. It's going to pay off on the mat, and it's also going to pay off in your life. So here's a little mantra that you can say to yourself. I want you to say it with me. I am stronger than my doubts. Your turn. I'm stronger than my doubts. And I am growing every day. and I'm growing every day. I'm stronger than my doubts. Okay. And I'm growing every day. Okay. Say this every morning before every match and whenever you feel self doubt creeping in. You got this. I believe in you. Now it's time for you to believe in yourself. I want to encourage you to be the best you in everything you do, every day, and in every way. Much love. Until next time, this is Coach Joe's. Peace. I'm out.